We're working this bluff today. We got both the skidders down here, the cable skidder and the little grapple skidder. What we're doing on part of this is I'm on the cable machine here, and we've got a road kind of goes up the bluff, which it's not terrible steep, but it's, I don't know. Like I said, in these videos and pictures, you can never really judge the angle, so it's hard to, just by looking at that. Even looking through the camera here, it doesn't look that steep at all, but it's a lot steeper than it looks. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably use a cable skidder to winch a lot of these logs up out of here, because it's a lot worse than this in some of the places. This is just where we could find the road to come down. So we'll do that. I'll hook onto these logs with a cable skidder and take them up top and drop them. And I'll just feed Kenny on the grapple machine there, and he'll take them to the deck, which I think he's going to try to. I've got a couple up there waiting for him, so he's going to take this one, see if he can get out of here. The tires on this cable machine are, oh, I don't want to say they're a lot better, but they're better than on the grapple skidder there, so we'll see him go by here. Pretty good log. He is making the ascent. And there's some big rocks in that road too. I tried to pop a lot of them up with the blade. Of course, I pushed all the debris and small trees out of the way. That way we wouldn't have any trouble getting out and spinning on anything. He spun a little bit right there. Comes Dad on the Ranger. Pretty good rocks. Good old limestone hills here in southwest Missouri. Ain't good for nothing but walnut. There's some chinkapin on this hill, but most of it ain't much count. There's actually a little bit of coffee bean here too. Let's see if we can make a move here real quick. Ready to crash. I think that's just about got us finished up on the hillside here. There might be one or two more. I just got done taking out my pole and come back. If we're done up here, we'll head down here in the river bottom along that creek. Can't beat the view up here. Down here on the creek now, cutting. Dad just dropped one up here. I had to push on it a little. Kenny's backing up to it with the little grapple skidder there to get the log out and push the top around. Now this one here, we'll have to pull it because there's a fence right here. And we got a few more on up here we've got to pull because of the fences to keep the cattle out of the water away from the creek. Which, as big as this creek gets when it floods, I don't know how they keep fences in it anyway. I really don't. This whole bottom gets underwater. I mean, this creek gets pretty wild here. It picks up a lot of water, has a lot of tributaries that run into it, and you could wade across the whole thing. It ain't more than probably, I bet it ain't 3 foot deep at the most right here. It's wide, but it ain't very deep. Of course, creeks and everything are a little low right now because we ain't had any rain in quite some time, but there's that tree there. I'm gonna bark it, get backed up to it, hook a cable in it so we can get her pulled. And you can see up there ahead of us, we got a few more. Of course, that one there, they just cut. It's a pretty good tree too, so. He's circling around here. what he's doing really. He's coming in. Yep, coming. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna back up and go in there and get it. And I'm gonna start barking this tree, get it ready to cut. Got the old axe right here ready to go, so we can get it ready to bring down. Watch him here. Up and grab her there. Pretty good tree there. See, way up there, that's where the log pile's at, way up there at the upper end of the bottom. So I'm sure we'll drag everything up there, keep it close. So I'm gonna bark this real quick and we'll pull one down. Now we've come across on a little island here. Of course, we're getting ready to start cutting. There's some walnut here, and like I said, anytime I get around these creeks or gravel bars, I'm always looking for arrowheads, and I don't think it's an arrowhead, but it's some kind of little tool here. Let's see here. Some kind of little preform or something, little knife. It's worth taking home. It won't go in any of my good cases, but I'll take it home anyway. So we'll just put that in the old pocket. Yeah, there's some pretty good ones up through here. We'll get them back across the creek here and out in the bottom. It's about 3 foot deep there at the deepest part of that little crossing. So just deep enough to where we couldn't get the ranger across there, or didn't want to try. But I better go up here and do something other than look for arrowheads. So we'll go up here and bark these and start getting them cut. Try to get them drug out.